In this video, I will be showing you 4 Photoshop secrets that will definitely boost your workflow. This was inspired by Amir in the post shown below. Let's take a look. First, we're going to take a look at collapse and expand of all layers at once. Now, of course, we know when we click upon the arrow to the left of a major group, everything within that collapses. But one thing you may not know is a shortcut. Notice that shapes and one are collapsed, and the others are, of course, are expanded. If, however, I hold down my Alt key while I click upon the arrow next to sample, it will expand everything out for me, giving me a quick option to see all at once. And then, of course, if we go ahead and Alt-click again, it will collapse it back in. So Alt-click will either expand all and or collapse all, including the sub-items as well. So it's a wonderful opportunity to quickly and efficiently, for those very large projects, be able to go in and make sure that we are able to quickly handle workflow. Of course, the quicker we can make anything, all the better. A second item has to do with shapes. Now, when we draw our shapes, we can, of course, choose our shape tool, and we have settings. So right up here, we have the ability to say I want to smooth the corners, and if so, in what way. So if I do not have these selected, it will automatically just make crisp edges, nice clean corners. However, if we decide to go in and say, yes, I do want to smooth that out, we get nice rounded edges. So, of course, every shape has slightly different features, but it's a great way to make sure that the options are being drawn appropriately. I'm going to switch back to my Move tool. We'll go ahead and hide that layer. That would be our shapes layer. Go ahead and hide those. And we'll take a look at text. Now, 2 of the 4 secrets pertain to text. Let's take a peek. If we have a nice little layer here prepared and ready for our text, we can go ahead and begin to put that in. Now, when we draw the text, we can either draw a container at a very specific width and height, and then, of course, we can fill that with our content. Now, if we have actual content, wonderful. Paste it in, work with it. If we do not yet have content, but I just want to know what it might look like with text in it, we may go to Type and paste Lorem Ipsum, which is, of course, there we go. And it did make it Verdana bold, 12 points, because those are the settings that I had. So I may go to my text layer, and when I do a special right mouse click upon it, we do have a chance then to decide to convert this to point text. Currently, it is paragraph text. Now, first, before I convert it, as a piece of paragraph text, I can make the container wider, and the text will reflow to accommodate along the way. If we, however, decide to go ahead and convert it to point text, now when we click upon it, we are not able to make it wider and such. However, we can always go back, change our minds, and say, nope, let's make it paragraph text. So you can go back and forth between the two, which is good news, because if we put it in as point text and we really intended it to be paragraph, or we place it as paragraph and we intend it to be point text, this is a huge time saver as well. Thanks again, Amir, for inspiring this video. These are 4 wonderful tips, great ways to streamline and help our workflow be all that faster. And check out other posts at the link below.